never forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and we are underway from Kansas City. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a second down and 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing is Allen on third. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After 1, it's 9-0. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And this one too low.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16, Chiefs, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Allen to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Bass is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
on 2nd and 7. Allen complete to Stewart, right side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Allen taking it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now this time, Allen will throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He hits Stewart in the flat. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Stewart on first down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So that one will be accepted. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. catch is made by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A big play that time on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw now for Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.